Shit. This is the shit shows. This is Craig.
This is Mike.
Oh boy.
Hey, we got a good one.
We got a good one for you today.
Let's go. Let's get turned. Hey, I like that new intro.
It works. It works for sure.
Maybe want to get up and twerk.
I did. Yeah, I could see you getting that ass up.
Got to lock him into place first.
Like a robot.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. You know, last night was fun.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
It was definitely a shit show's moment.
It was definitely a shit show's moment. We rolled in hot. Anyways, we got two good guests. One special, one just a guest. we got definitely Miss Sylvia here, and we also have Stephanie.
Hey.
Joining us.
Hello.
We how you ladies doing?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Doing great.
Doing great.
The special one is actually Stephanie because she's special.
Special needs.
But our special guest would be
special guest,
Miss Sylvia. We've talked about her several times.
Our good friend that has battled the great cancer awareness.
The C word.
The C word. Beat it.
Yeah.
Beat it at that.
Yes.
She's still in the middle of her journey, but definitely
the hardest part.
She beat it.
Yeah.
She beat it.
She looks better today than she has in a long time.
Absolutely, I agree.
Well, thank you.
Damn, that's saying you're ugly before.
That was not a shot. I'm just saying, we could tell you were going through some shit.
Not feeling great, yeah, for sure.
And your husband's come around so much better too, which is great. You know, that's a big plus for everybody. You know.
Poor
So I mean, let's talk about last night. That just come out of the blue. I know I was and I had a good time at my cousin's birthday party, but I seen y'all were in the field and out on the golf carts. I'm like,
You're feeling left out?
no, I wanted to be in the field on my go kart. And I was like, oh, it's great not to get the go kart out. And then it was like a domino effect. I want to go. And then before you know it, I had 8 people I was trying to transport.
You did.
Yeah.
We were 15 deep out there.
We did it good. We did it good. And nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
Everybody was worried that I was going to roll something. You know?
I think the wedding party was more worried about.
I don't know why. I have no clue why.
There's nasty rumors out there, fake news about certain people rolling.
Look, everybody knows I roll shit.
Yeah. Well,
But I wouldn't have rolled it with Curry. Well, maybe I would have.
yeah, I think you were trying, to be honest with you.
No, I could have rolled that sucker if I wanted to. He was a little nervous.
Yeah.
But, it was a good time. So low. Let's get back to Miss Sylvia. Yeah, let's talk about the C word. Let's not the cunt word. That word is off limits.
You're next Tuesday.
Yeah, that word's off limits here in this studio. But we definitely want to hear your journey. We've talked about it many times on air. But we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, like how you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling good now. So I've had 2 weeks that I've been feeling really good, where I finished my chemo on September the 5th. So I had that week that I was still sick, and then after that, I feel great.
How many weeks of chemo were you on?
I did 6 months.
6 months.
So it was a total of 17 infusions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I know we could say, we feel for you or feel you, but there's no way we could even fathom what you went through with everything.
Yeah, it started out really strong. Like, you don't know what to expect. So you're like, I got this. I'm going to go. I'm strong. And the first couple of weeks were great. And I went to work, and everybody's like, oh, you're strong. You're doing this. And then it hit.
Totally caught up.
Like a ball.
Yeah. Then you start getting sick.
And what explain to us what type of chemo you were on, because you were saying it's a different chemo solution, I guess, than what most people have to go through.
So the first 4 infusions, so I have breast cancer, and the first 4 infusions were what they call the Red Devil, and it literally is red.
Wow.
And it is very, very strong.
Didn't you say that your pee would be red?
Yeah. So you go to the bathroom and your urine's red. If you cry, your tears come out red.
Wow.
So you were a vampire?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
That's crazy.
that one is very strong, and then I did that every other week for 4 infusions, and then after that it went every week with the second.
So I mean, it's safe to say you're a survivor. I mean, obviously, you've beat the biggest portion of it. Now you got to do some radiation.
Yeah. So the chemo shrunk the tumor down to where we can't see it anymore, which is great. But I still have to do the surgery and get any residual cancer that still might be there.
So are you going to have a double mastectomy or
No, just a lumpectomy.
Okay.
So I decided just to do that because the percentage of double and just the single is the same as far as reoccurrence. So why do that?
Yeah.
So I did that, and then we'll do the radiation for 4 weeks every day, and then I'm done. And hopefully,
So what entails with the radiation?
the radiation is just they go in and they target where the section was where they took out, and that'll be every day for 4 to 6 weeks.
So it's nothing compared to chemo, though, right?
The doctor said that the only thing I have to be concerned about, it causes a lot of fatigue.
Oh, okay.
But not sick to my stomach and all of that other stuff. Just being tired and fatigue, which I don't mind because I like to sleep. I love to sleep.
So walk me through the steps of your radiation. How do they, I guess, pinpoint that area on the radiation?
So when I go in for radiation, they the first day I go in, they don't do it. They go in and they will put me in this, I don't know, table or whatever, and they mark everything so that every time I go in, it just focuses on what it's marked.
The same location.
Same location, everything. So it's just the first one, I guess they get everything ready to where it needs to go to. And then after that, all I do is go in there, lay down on the bed. They put these little markers, they're like tattoos on my breast. And then it just goes straight where the little tattoos are. And then they told me that it takes me longer to park my car than it does for the radiation, the treatment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's in and out.
In and out. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
So, coming from someone that's probably going to be homebound within the next 5 to 6 years because of my health, that would be me. What's it like? Because you took off,
Yeah.
like the last couple months or whatever from work, so you were at home constantly.
Yeah, it sucked.
How stir crazy? How long did it take for it to kick in? Because that would be me. And Stephanie would be like, well, I got a lot of chores, but even still, let's just say if I'm not going to work anymore, if you gave me a list, I could have that. If I put my mind to it, I could have that done in a month. Then what's gonna happen after that? What do you like?
Just come from full, can't even put a plug in. Well, go ahead. Sorry.
What was
Just staying home. What did you
being
do to
home?
stay busy?
Yeah, it'd be different if I was healthy and staying home because then you can, get in your car and go to Walmart and just go out. But being sick and staying
You were
home,
homebound.
yeah, I slept a lot. I really couldn't do anything. I mean, I couldn't cook. I couldn't clean. I couldn't do anything. I didn't have the strength to do that. And when I did have good days, I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah,
That
makes sense.
because you wanted to enjoy your good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I was healthy and being home, it would be a little bit different. I've always worked, so I don't like to be at home. I want to be out doing things. So that's really hard. But being healthy, I think, makes a big difference in being home and being able to get out and do something, even if it's for an hour,
I think a funny story I remember you telling was when it was your last day of chemo and your doctor gave you a gift and what
Cookies?
your husband did with it.
Oh, my goodness. So my doctor gives her patients on the last day of chemo a box of crumble cookies. And it's not just a box. It's the big one that has 12 cookies in it. And so they came in and they gave it to me. And my husband's like, did you forget she has diabetes? And I was like, oh
He's
my
like
God.
Paul Blart, the mall cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he went around and started giving them away to the nurses and the patients. He cut them in half in pieces and started giving them away. I didn't get but one little piece, and that was it.
What a jerk.
I know. I was like, my doctor said I could have it.
Right?
But yes, my husband was a very, very difficult.
He was like a helicopter husband.
Yeah.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm grateful for that, but then it got to be too much.
Yeah.
When
So you don't. How many times do you want to cut him?
a lot.
A lot.
I just found out today that I can only spend 8 days with my wife before
See?
she gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
So
Try 6 months.
Wow.
6 months.
Well, I have to say that I think when we were blessed to be around you, even during your journey, that you were positive, upbeat, like,
Every time.
oh my gosh, we would always, like, kind of behind your back be like, man, she was in good spirits and she looks good and she's, you know, whatever. We know you were tired. We could see it in your face.
You
or-
see it in your eyes.
Yeah.
You see it all over you.
But just every time somebody would say, how's Sylvia doing? It's like, man, she's got the best attitude
About this,
and just
yeah.
positive spirit.
Yeah. I learned a long time ago that it's all in your mind. You know, when my oldest son went to the military and went straight into the war, it was huge to have that positive mindset that he was going to come back every time he left. So it started then, and keeping that faith is very important. So when I, was told and diagnosed with breast cancer, I had to keep the same faith that you have to leave it in the hands of God, and He will take care of it.
Love that.
That's awesome.
right on. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, just off topic, we today my son, this month is Cancer Awareness Month, and so the football coach, he put out, hey, look, don't get caught up in what you're doing. It's why you're doing.
Yeah.
So he's making every kid that wants to wear pink, for the pink out,
Yeah.
have to donate $1, which is nothing.
Love that.
To be able to know what that what the true meaning of this is,
Definitely.
not just
I respect that.
100%. It floored me.
Yeah.
Because that itself, because that someone's all been touched, and Seth talks about you to all the time, and so he's been touched by someone that's had cancer.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Definitely.
you do cut his hair, and he he's that bond y'all have, just you and him. He knows what it means. But for that coach to say that, I was definitely floored, and much more respect. And not that I didn't respect him before, but all I did was just respect him more even
Right.
then.
And I also think having a really strong support group, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
People were, even my doctor was like, we have support groups you can call and, sign up for. And I did not do that. Because I have a very strong support group here, my family and my neighbors and you guys. So I didn't need to look outside of my little circle anyway. And I've had it, like I said, it's very blessed that I had you guys. I mean, we did the shave. You guys all shaved your heads, and that was a lot of fun. Mike didn't, because he's already bald.
There wasn't gonna be much shaving there.
But I think that's very important, and that's what really kept me,
Well, that's
positive.
good. I mean, I honestly, I hope if for God willing that I ever come down with something like that I have the support group you did, because I agree, and which I think I would. I mean, my stubborn ass would be just like you were, though, in a way.
Refusing help.
Yes, somewhat. I don't know. I might go the other way, but like, yeah, I need my nuts washed.
Lord.
Something. If you're gonna ask, can I do anything? Well, yes, yes, you can. My wife won't wipe my asshole.
Oh, Lord.
Whatever. I would use y'all. I'd see how far I could take it.
Well, just the text messages, hey, how are you feeling today? I'm checking up on you today. It goes a long way, because you're like, wow, I might not need anything, but just knowing that you're thinking about me makes a big difference.
Of course.
That's good. That's. Hey, trust me. I speak highly of you. I always have, but everybody asks about you. My sister was asking about you the other night, how you were doing, and Darren was like, she's doing really good. She's And I was like, well, Darren's doing just as good, you know. Because he did get what was it in the letter from the doctor?
Oh, yeah, I was cutting Craig's hair, and I was telling him about it, that they do the follow-up notes on your chart, and it said she was in good spirits or something like that, and she said, or she was explaining something to us, and she's explained it to Miss King and her very supportive husband.
Very supportive.
We all know what that means.
He was annoying.
There's probably a few instances where, he went and had chemo done. The doctors were like, couldn't he just stay in the car?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's Darren, which I support him. I commend him for that, too, because,
I feel like Sylvia didn't ask the right questions, so he has to go and ask the right questions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Familiar.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that happens.
That's what we live with.
We do live with. But we do want to give you a round of applause.
Definitely.
I mean, you've done amazing. You're killing it. I know you're halfway through the journey, but I feel like the biggest part is it's not over, but it's you've overcome it. You're at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
And for that, we all love you, and
Definitely.
can't believe we didn't think anything would ever happen to any of us, right? And then when it happens to someone close to you, it makes you rethink life.
Right.
All the way across. I know this is an upbeat show, but they're trying to make it all downbeat. I got everybody in tears besides Mike. He's fucking cold-hearted.
No.
But, Michael, do we have any emails?
We got a couple emails.
Do we?
Well, no, actually, we have one email.
Well,
And we need to talk about this stuff, too, because I'm getting a little pissed off.
well, first of all,
Can we get it right this week?
we definitely need. We'll find out. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. We're gonna figure it out. But I will say that send your emails. Craig at the shit shows. That's Craig CREIG at theshitshows.com or Mike at theshitshows.com.
Boom.
Send your emails.
Send
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on all social media.
We're on MySpace.
Tom, is Tom still a friend?
Yes.
On
He's
MySpace?
He's our number one friend.
Well, there you go. He's still wearing the white
Him
shirt.
and his white T-shirt.
The white T-shirt. I do miss MySpace though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like because you can put the music to it.
So we're gonna do some Russian roulette here and figure out which one it is. Let's try it. Let's see if these are the emails.
Shit shows. Look at here.
2024, let's go. This is the coolest part of the show, where we read your emails on the low. But the best part is hearing me flow. So let's get to this shit, bro.
Nailed it.
I've had several people tell me that they stopped listening after that song because it's so good they just don't want to run it.
Is that why they stopped listening? Maybe they're trying to make you feel good
All
about
right.
yourself.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna say. I love hearing that song. All of you should love hearing that song. But you peoples need to send some comments through Facebook or emails or side message. Text my wife. I don't even care. Send us some questions because right now I'm a little pissed off because the last email that we received was when the Cowboys got their ass whooped, and it's from Mike J. And it's not Mike Jones, so don't start that book.
Mike Jones. Oh.
It says, how about them Cowboys? Well, you know what? The Cowboys are doing what the Cowboys do. And I don't feel any type of way because this is what they do every year to us. So if you're a true Cowboys fan, you feel like this every year. And then,
We always think it's our year.
hey, and then they're going to watch. I guarantee you, mark my words, this is recorded. They'll win the next 4 games. The whole world will be crazy. Oh, Cowboys.
We
Cowboys.
play the Steelers next.
And then December comes. Boom. And then we suck.
Well, I mean,
My friends said being hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all
It
on me.
wasn't.
Back then hoe didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoe didn't want me.
I thought it was that Mike Jones.
No.
Different Mike?
Wrong, Mike Jones.
Well,
I don't even know that this guy's name is Jones. It just says Mike J. It could be Mike Jack Me Off.
maybe it was Michael J. Fox.
It could
Was
be
the
me and I
email
misspelled my
shaky?
name wrong.
Was the email shaky?
It was not.
Motherfucker.
Well.
So anyways, send the emails so we can
comment.
Have some shit to talk
look,
about with you guys.
If you're my friend, you got my number. Send me a text message. I'll read it on the air. You got Messenger. You know how to get a hold of me. Trust me. We want to hear your comments. Otherwise,
Boom.
I'm going to start sending out dick pics.
Oh, Lord.
Like Kobayashi.
Yeah. What's that mean?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just wanted to say like Kobayashi. But send the damn shit in.
Yeah.
Please.
Come on. You got something to say. Every time you listen to the show, I'm sure you're saying, them fucking fools don't know shit about shit.
People want to text me or tell me, man, I like this, I like that. Well, say something on the.
All you have to do is send your comments, send your texts, send a bird. I don't give a shit.
Is this fucking Game of Thrones now?
Yeah. So this hurricane. What's the name of this bitch?
It was like Helen or Helena.
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 She wasn't Selena.
Sounds like my housekeeper.
Helena. Your housekeeper?
Sounds like could be my housekeeper.
What's your housekeeper's name?
Helena.
How come I've never met her?
Because she's only here when you're at work.
That's your alter ego.
Well, then she's not the house cleaner because I don't come home to a clean house most time.
Exactly. Boom.
She's here doing something else.
So how's your hand there, Mike?
It's good.
It looks.
We're talking about the hurricane now.
Anyways, let's talk about Helena. So this thing is wiped out. I mean, there's pictures on. There's no justice. You know, I'm watching TikTok of people walking in their living room, and the sand is into the living room. The beach sand is all the way up, above their cabinets. That shit's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I had this guy I met, one of the correctional officers. He was actually on a boat on a cruise coming back, and they got stuck at sea until they could, the hurricane passed.
Oh, that's not a fast thing.
Me and Mike were thinking about that. And does the drink package continue during that?
It better shit.
All I'm saying is it better.
It's not my fault.
Right? Get me off the boat then. But, I mean, next week I think we may even have a guy on, the insurance adjuster or whatever, that deals with a lot of this. And
Yeah, we're gonna try to work it out.
if we can book him, he's pretty hot item right now.
Yeah, he's hot off the press.
But, Helena, from what I'm seeing, people are not evacuating because they don't think it's going to be as bad as it is. I mean, my office is out in Florida, so they've shut down the office. They cleared house completely. They followed, they understood the assignment. The people that hadn't understand the assignment or didn't understand the assignment,
The ones who live there, like
yes, or they've
I'm not
lived with
leaving.
them for years,
Yeah.
and they think, oh, it's not going to be the bad one. It's not going to be the bad one.
No, exactly.
I mean, but what do? You see these people, we're going to rebuild on the same damn spot. You know there was a hurricane there. That's why hurricane insurance is so expensive.
Yeah.
Or flood insurance. I don't know I'm sure it's hurricane insurance.
Not sure what it's called, but yeah, definitely covers it under that.
Well,
Something like that.
I'm glad that we don't really have hurricanes. Well, this is North Texas.
Yeah.
I know down south we do. There's been some massive ones that's hit, Galveston and, the Gulf anyways. But all we really deal with is mainly tornadoes, But we haven't seen a good tornado in a while in our area.
And we're not. Hush.
Well, I like them.
I'm scared.
It's been.
I like them too.
How long was it when Rowlett?
Oh, that was
Wasn't it
when.
like 2008 or something, maybe?
Yeah. It was 2007, or no, it was 2009, because that's when I left to go to Houston. It wiped out all of Garland, Rowlett, all those.
Right there by the lake.
I like a good tornado though.
You like it, the tornado?
As a kid though, me and my mom were fascinated by it. I was fascinated by it. She was fascinated by it, and she's a hippie.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think I was fascinated by it, or she was fascinated by it. Sounds
out,
like a
Mom.
joke, huh? Fascinated by it. Shout out, Mom.
Shout out, Mom.
Sounds like my joke about the rabbit and foot.
Let's not do that one.
But no, I mean, my brother would be terrified in the tub or in the closet, panicking. Me and my mom would be on the front porch watching them. Not that we seen a bunch of them, but we've seen our few, in our times, as especially when I was a kid. Maybe it was just really bad storms. I thought they were tornadoes, but we were definitely watching them. I know y'all kind of panic. I know definitely our friend Kelly panics.
The zero panic in me.
There's zero. If it's my time, it's my time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hide in a house that's about to be ripped off. What's that, dude?
So you want to be outside and let it suck you up.
Look, if it's gonna.
I'll let anything suck me up.
Yeah, right?
By the way. Just gonna put that out there.
Balls out. That's what I'm saying. But this hurricane, it billions of dollars of damage, billions of dollars. You think the government's actually creating these hurricanes?
No.
Don't let this one start. Don't let this one start.
It's possible.
They say they have.
First off, no. We're not gonna. How is it possible?
So I don't know all the technical terms, but there's something called seeding where they can create rain events, and I don't know. So I mean, maybe we are in a globe and they're shaking it up to make these storms. I don't know.
This is not the Simpsons.
Shut up. Y'all
She
asked
said
my
in a
opinion.
globe. We're in a globe and they're shaking it up.
She's a flat earther. I'm thinking.
She's a flat earth. She agrees with that. What's that?
All I know is there's possibilities to anything.
The endearment, or what's it? The thing that they say we can't get past the flat earthers.
The wall.
No, that's the seawall. That's the
Yeah, what is that word?
infirmament. Or look, I'm not smart enough to know what the fucking word is.
Firmament.
I don't think that's it either.
Had too much to drink.
That is definitely not the right word.
It's definitely.
But I mean, this hurricane thing is pretty serious. I mean,
Yeah, but it's that time of year. Like,
it is hurricane season.
yeah, it's hurricane season.
Our company has a hurricane awareness, a plan.
It's firmament.
That's firmament. Firmament. All right, firmament. She's right.
That's twice this weekend I've been right. But I won't rub it in anymore.
That's it. I'm putting a fucking banana in the tailpipe.
Well, I'll put it to you like this: we're not ending the show on a somber moment like hurricanes. So, as you know, some of you may or may not know that this last Wednesday was me and my wonderful wife's 25th anniversary.
Damn, quarter of a century.
Yeah. So
It's got to play out. Sorry.
So we always have people ask us like, how did y'all make it? Because out of all the people we know, friends, we've been together the longest. So everybody's like, well, how do you do it? How? And
I think it's because your knees are bad.
that's probably true. And there's no real answer that I know of. But my thing is, it's not necessarily my end. Like, what do women think? What do women want to make them happy for a happy
That's a long
marriage?
subject. But
Well, you can't answer that though, because
I know what women want. I know what all women want.
penis.
They want to be loved. They want to be chased. They want to be.
Why do you sound like you're Russian or something?
Right.
They want to be.
No, they want to be infatuated. They want to be chased. Right. No, what do you want?
Isn't it funny how he thinks he knows what we want?
Well, tell us what the fuck y'all want. It should be easy. They've written millions of books about how you fuckers. How about y'all just tell us?
Well, so what I'm worried about is why you and said woman haven't had that conversation.
Oh.
Because we're all different.
We have, but they're all fucking different. It's all different on what the hell y'all want.
Yeah, bad shit crazy.
So
Yes, I agree with Mike on that. Bad shit crazy is the key word of the day.
it is possible.
I mean, y'all are borderline.
But why are we crazy?
Because you're crazy over us. We drive you crazy.
Absolutely. No, you are spot on.
But then again, it could be like a Tuesday and you fucking want to kill everybody because you're bipolar. Y'all are borderline bipolar at all times, I feel like.
I can see that.
Men can fucking have some shit go down. The next day, they're like, hey, how you doing, Tim?
But then you want to take a shot or take a hit of marijuana or drink alcohol to drown your sorrow.
Whoa!
we don't.
Who does
We
that?
can be fine, and the very next day, see the same guy we had a problem with.
I'm drinking Big Red right now.
Y'all would see Gloria and fucking be pissed off at Gloria for the next fucking 3 years over the same fucking small item, but still be fake
Because
to
you
her
talk
face.
to Gloria a different way than you do.
I want to know why women can't compliment other women. That's the thing. Y'all women, y'all sit back and y'all look at women y'all don't know, and y'all look and you're like,
That
those
bitch,
shoes don't
look
even
at that
match
whore.
that blouse.
That whore.
But see, I'm not the typical woman because just the other day we were at the store and a lady was wearing something that I thought was really cute.
She have a
and,
camel toe?
Did not notice. on her, anyways. But I leaned over,
So
and it
who
was
did you notice?
hush. But it was probably an awkward moment for her because just in passing, I lean over and kind of not whisper, but hey, girl, I like your dress or your shirt or whatever.
You didn't know her?
No, but he said, why
Super
can't women appreciate other women? And
I
I think
did.
we do, but I want to know how well is it received coming from somebody you don't know.
But see, that's the problem. I think that's why we call you women crazy, is because y'all are afraid to pay another woman a compliment
I'm
because
not.
you're wondering, like, how's she gonna take it? But that's the problem. Is the woman, if you say I like your hair, the first thing that goes through my mind is she being sarcastic? Is it fucked up? Like,
Yes.
like
No, that is
that's
me.
that's the
That's
problem.
all women.
No, it's not. You can't say that.
No.
I compliment women all the time. If they're beautiful, I'll tell them, you are so beautiful.
How come we can't get away with that without being creepy?
Because that's creepy.
I guess.
Well, but that's the thing. They're complimenting other women. You're not going to compliment another man and say, "Man, I like your haircut. It looks really good."
That'd be different. That would be gay. But I don't have a problem with gay people. I'm just saying that would be of the gay type.
But why is it not gay for women to say that? I don't understand that.
I like I'm sorry.
Hush.
Lipstick lesbians.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
no
No,
I don't know. It's different.
but when you ask what women want, I think one of the advice topics that I give people are that there are seasons to every relationship, whether it's work people, whether it's siblings, or whether it's an actual relationship. You go through different seasons, and I always say that there was a time that I loved Mike more than he loved me. There was a time where I felt he got on my nerves and he loved me more than I loved him. And then there was a point where I think we both were in like a post honeymoon phase where I couldn't get enough of him. And then there was like this phase where I couldn't wait for him to go to work. Or here lately, y'all have been promising all these weekend trips out, and I'm still waiting on that. Like, get him the fuck out of my house. but when he's gone, I miss him. But I think relationships need that time apart
Wow.
to realize that you do love them, but you're allowed to get on each other's nerves.
I think my wife, because she does work out of town quite a bit,
Yeah.
so I think she loves me more when she's away. But then when she gets around me, she's like, "Fuck, no."
No, I don't believe,
Don't believe
that. I think in y'all's situation, because it is a newer situation with her traveling, but you.
I mean, it was only supposed to be a few months.
We're not bringing that up, but you travel a lot too. But I think when y'all do have that time to spend together, you make it more about y'all. Like, almost make plans. Like, honey, when you get back, let's do this. Whether it be dinner, whether it be a picnic in the backyard, whatever it might be, alone time in the bedroom. But make the time that you are together special.
I agree. I would love to. And
don't-
we do. We do.
I was gonna say y'all do a lot. So don't say you wish it was better, because y'all have it pretty darn
Women are
good.
pretty, or men are pretty. I know each woman is different. Every man, I can guarantee, if he's a heterosexual male, and I can pretty much gauge a guy in 3 different categories. He wants to be fed, fucked, and have fun.
Oh, the 3 Fs.
And not necessarily in that order.
I mean, what's funny is I like those same 3 Fs.
Yeah, but I'll say that's every man. Man wants to be loved a little, show some love. Wants some loving, and wants to have a good time. That's it. I would say about 90% of men.
So are you the guy that has to have words of affirmation?
No. You don't have to.
See, Darren is.
You don't have to. Good. That's a good boy.
No, I have to tell him I love him. I have to, though he
No.
has to hear that to
But Selena
reinsure.
can put her hand on my back of my neck, just our fingernails, and that just drives me wild, and she knows that.
So you're because there are 5 love languages, and that's one of them. But so your physical touch.
Yeah. I mean, if you just come home and don't say shit to me all day long and at all, of course, we're not going to be married long, obviously.
But I think that is very important in a marriage,
It
that
is.
you know their love languages, so
Yes.
that
Yeah, but just because you know it doesn't mean that you can make it.
and do it.
You can make it. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
do it, make it happen. Because there's some languages that are not wedding vowish. I don't even know the term. Like, I can be here for you. I can do this. But there are some relationships that are sexual. And
Right.
Not everybody can be. You can't make up sex to better your relationship.
Right.
Versus you can change if I don't say I love you more, or if I don't show you enough affection. You can change those things. Sex is not a part of marriage as far as like you don't love me because you don't have sex with me. You don't love me. I don't believe that,
Definitely.
and that's just my opinion.
So you're saying you can still love somebody without having the sex, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The sex doesn't justify how much
mean,
you love
obviously-
each other.
Right, and I
That's all I'm
truly agree with you,
Yeah.
because with me having the cancer and going through this journey, that was just not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and that
I
didn't.
think my wife was on the same boat with you, the same plan. No, I'm joking.
So it didn't affect, our marriage, because he knew I still loved him.
Of course.
But you don't have to have that.
No, I agree. I agree.
I mean,
And me and my wife get along really good when we get along. Oh, well, we get along really good, period. Not when we get along, because we,
Y'all do compliment each other well.
yeah. I mean, she keeps me in line. It's a lot to deal with. I'm a lot to deal with.
Agreed.
I mean, that's no one's ever disagreed with that. But she knew what she was getting herself into when she married me. I gave her 2 years to walk away.
You want to know some bullshit? Because me and Sylvia talked about it earlier about, like when I was growing up on my Mexican side, how my grandmother and my grandfather got waited on hand and foot. He didn't have to, he sat down for dinner. She brought him everything that actually the whole family ate before she ate. Grandma was last to eat.
husband and kids.
yeah.
Kids.
And so it's just funny that we were talking about that, because this morning we're having coffee, me and Stephanie, and she always have a cup left of coffee, because we drink it out of like a 20-ounce Yeti, so we don't have to refill. Well, she asked me like 2 or 3 times, how are you doing on coffee? I'm like, I'm good, I got half a cup. She even called me a pussy. So I finally get up to go to the restroom. She's like, babe, will you get me some coffee? I said, so you've been asking me this whole time, asking me how mine was, because if I was going to say I could use a refill, you'd be like, hey, well, while you're up, can you get me some? And she sat there with no coffee for like 20 minutes playing this whole bit.
My hand is raised because I want to insert my justification.
Go on ahead.
I'm in love with my dog, and Jackson was laying between my legs. I was not going to make him get up if eventually you were going to get up.
Well, I think the problem is you wait on her hand and foot when she's home. Right? Doesn't he bring you breakfast while you're working and brings you coffee? And
I will say majority of the time he's very in tune to whatever. And so, I've seen a lot of memes and stuff about women are only spoiled because you have spoiled them. I don't expect it, but yeah, there's times that I sit there like, shoot, when's he bringing breakfast? When's he getting up? I could use some coffee.
I feel you.
But I do appreciate
So you're
him.
the Mexican woman in this relationship.
God damn.
So no, I don't answer that. I will
Michelle,
say,
your
I will
name
say,
is
I will
Michelle?
say in definition, yes, but there's also an excuse in a sense. Is I feed her a plate because I don't want her. She takes forever to make the plate. Honestly, no. Let me finish. If we, for instance, like when we make steak and baked potatoes, there's some things I'm not gonna make. Like she makes her own baked potato, but if she gets in there, she literally is in there. It feels to me like 30 minutes just making her baked potato. And because we have the island in the kitchen and we're, I'm big, so it's hard for us to kind of, do what we do in the same spot right there. So it's like, but I'm sitting there waiting. It's like, and the thing is everything's laid out for her. Like you got the sour cream, the butter, and she puts like butter, sour cream, and then she takes a step back and it's like she puts her finger to her lip, like, what do I want to put next?
I I feel like I've seen that.
And you need to work on patience.
No. Look,
I'm not a doctor.
My
I don't have
stepdaughter is the fucking world's worst. Because in my household, women go first.
Yes, as it should.
Oldest, the youngest, but women always go first.
Yeah, definitely.
God dang, she takes forever. I swear to God, I could go do my taxes by the time Shelby's made her plate.
Shout out to Shelby.
Shout out to Shelby.
Shelby and the grandbaby.
Yeah, so, but I mean, so what? We're wrapping it up. I think that was a good show.
Yeah, that was good. First off, I just want to retouch on Sylvia. Thanks for being here. We're
Thanks.
glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, definitely.
Seriously,
We love this
you're
woman to
definitely
death.
a warrior.
Yeah.
In all of our eyes, you always have been. We can't wait till you're 100%, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That way I give you another lap dance.
Oh,
You enjoyed it. You got a birthday coming up. Yep.
yeah.
I'm gonna get you drunk and do Menendez brother stuff to you.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Did he get touched? All right. Thanks, Stephanie, for joining us again.
Y'all have a good one, guys. Have a good week.
Menendez. I want to know about the toothbrush thing. Did you see that? He was using a toothbrush?
Well, but that's the thing. So in court, he said he did it to his brother.
To his brother.
But I thought his brother said that his dad did it to him first.
Yeah, his dad did it to him
So
first.
his dad did it to him, and then he did it to his brother. So he had.
Yeah.
So
But they were using the toothbrush to basically open the asshole.
What the fuck?